Good morning, professors and colleagues. Welcome to NILES 2020. It's our pleasure to have you in the second version of NILES.
Good morning, and maybe good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. I'd like to welcome all of you to, on behalf of Nile University, to the second Novel Intelligent and Leading Emerging Sciences International Conference. This is really a very important conference for us. This is the second version of NILES.
And today we are celebrating the second version of NILES 2020. It's our pleasure to have you all in this conference. And if we are talking about NILES proceeding, for the last version, NILES 2019, which is version 1, we received more than 100 papers with acceptance rate 57%. And this conference was in the last week of October, 28 to 30 October 2019. And actually, all accepted papers have been published in IEEE Explore in November, which is less than 4 weeks after the end of this conference. And we are trying to do our best this year as well to make sure that our papers, well, we will follow with IEEE team to make sure that our paper will be indexed in IEEE Explore and Scopus as soon as possible.
For the conference technical program, as Dr. Ahmed said, that we have already a large number of submissions, and it was a challenge to cooperate most of those papers in the same session on different sessions. So we have 8 oral sessions distributed all over the 3 days, and 3 special sessions has been already added for the conference, and we have already a graduation project competition that will be running at the 3rd day. The program is divided on the 3 days. We have already made for you a very crowded program that you have to take around.
Dr. Ahmed?
Yes.
You're muted.
Dr. Tariq, okay, I will be the host for this session. Okay. Okay. We welcome to our closing session for the conference of NILES 2020, second edition of NILES 2020. Actually, our conference has running for 3 days, starting from 24 October till 26 October. Now we are at the closing ceremony, and we'll start our closing ceremony with a talk of Dr. Tariq Khalil. the chair of the conference and the president of NILES University. Dr. Tariq, please.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome again to this closing session of NILES 2020. I am really pleased that this conference was held again this year. This is for the second year that NILES is being held at NILES University under the auspices of NILES University with the great leadership of Dr. Ahmed Radwan and Dr. Ahmed Median and our IEEE groups. Indeed, it has been a pleasure hosting all the speakers and all the attendees at the conference. I understand that everything went extremely well, and I'm very pleased with what has been going on. It's indeed a great opportunity that we exchange ideas, exchange views, exchange research, and exchange information, because this is where progress comes from. This is where innovation comes from. This is where technology and economic prosperity come from. So indeed, I am pleased with the participation and pleased with the papers that has been presented. I did not attend all of them, but I attended initial sessions, and I saw that the quality was extremely good, and therefore we are ready even to sponsor our next conference, the third NILES International NILES Conference, hopefully next year. And we look forward to all participants to be members and to become again speakers and to participate in our next conference. This is an opportunity for exchange of views. This is an opportunity for knowing one another, for camaraderie, for really understanding what's going on, not only in Egypt and in Nile University, but all over the world. And we have heard from great speakers. I'd like to thank all the keynote speakers and the plenary session speakers. I'd like to thank all the participants. You have done a great job. Again, this is important. It's important to continue to publish, and it's important to continue, as Dr. Ahmed mentioned, to be in the literature. And I'm pleased that the conference is being listed in IEEE and in Scopus, and certainly this will add to everybody's career and to everybody's welfare. So indeed, thanks Dr. Ahmed Radwan, thanks Dr. Ahmed Madian, thanks Dr. Ahmed Hassan, to all the IEEE group. Thanks to everybody that participated and made this such a great success. And best of luck, and we look forward to seeing you all next year. Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. Go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Tariq, for this nice talk. And I think we are pleased and glad that we reached this day. And I think now Dr. Ahmed Radwan will present the conference chair talk. Dr. Ahmed is the conference chair for the NILES 2020, and he's the vice president of research of NILES University. So Dr. Ahmed, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmed Madian, for your effort during the conference. Thank you, Professor Tariq Khalil, for the whole support from NILES University. First, I would like to thank the technical program committee from 12 countries. They did a great job. I would like to thank all the reviewers during the reviewing phase. They did very good work. Some of papers have been reviewed 9 times from different reviewers. Great thanks, and we will send e-certificate for all of you after the conference. I would like to thank all session chairs and co-chairs during the conference Thank you very much for your support, for your evaluation, for your great efforts and dedication for NILES 2020. I would like to thank the research office team for their great effort during the last few days, and especially Engineer Hadil Ali. She did a great job during day and night, actually, and she covered everything. Thank you very much, Hadil, and all the team. I would like to thank all the session coordinators, the RAs, the TAs who managed the oral sessions in a professional way. Thank you very much for your work. Thank you very much for your uh, support for the conference, and wish to enjoy these sessions. For the general statistics about the conference, as we said before, we have 109 accepted paper with acceptance rate 59% from more than 25 countries. The attendance rate is 100%. This means that all papers have been presented in their time without any delay or any no-show policy. Thank you very much for all the authors and for the presenters. I would like to, we will send all the e-certificates to all presenters tomorrow. I would like to remind you about the special issue of the AAU, the International Journal of Electronics and Communication, which is related to NILES 2020. This session, it's impact factor 2.924. I would like to remind we will send nomination for the 20 plus papers from the first two tracks to participate in this special session. This special session, the deadline for the full submission will be 1 March, and the final publishing, it will be published in June 2021, inshallah. And I would like to thank the editor of this special issue, Professor Costas, Professor Ahmed Al-Wakil, and of course, Professor Ahmed Madian, for the second special issue of this related to NILES International Conference. And next year, we will do better work to have more special issues and better impact factor, inshallah. I would like finally to thank all the keynote speakers from different countries. I would like to thank Professor Muhammad Ismail, Professor Ahmed Abdel Menaim, Professor Zoba, Professor Bini, Professor Ahmed Fahmi, and Professor Ahmed Fath al-Bab. Thank you very much for your interesting talks. We are happy to listen to your presentations, which are really related to the recent technologies and emerging sciences during this interview. I would like to thank you all again for your efforts, and now we'll leave it for Dr. Ahmed Madian again. Thank you very much for attending this conference.
Thank you, Dr. Radwan, and for these statistics and for the special issue, and for the efforts that you've done all over the conference. Now we are moving to IEEE Chair, Egypt Section Chair, Dr. Ahmed Hassan. Dr. Ahmed Hassan will present a talk with the name of IEEE. Dr. Ahmed, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. And thank you, Dr. Ahmed Radwan, Dr. Tariq Miles, as authors, keynote speakers, reviewers. We are proud in IEEE that you are part of the IEEE family in Egypt and worldwide. You did a very good job. And I would like just to give two thoughts. The first thought may be said in this day, which we are considering as a very happy day. but actually Egypt has lost one of the best senior scientists and pioneers in computer science and computer engineering field today, Professor Muhammad Adib Riyad Ghoneini. We pray to God to bless his soul and to rest in peace. He was the founder of the computer engineering department in Ain Shams University and one of the pioneers in computer engineering in Egypt. We hope that his students and his beloved ones to be patient enough and to have some patience for their loss. And in addition, I would like to say that we want you to know that there are many other conferences in the near future in IEEE. NILES have made a significant impact on the conferences in Egypt, and there are other conferences. If you have any other contributions and any other research papers, and we know that you have a lot of contributions. We have Ain Shams University. The deadline was extended to 31st of October. We have Cairo University, I think, one of the most important conferences in Egypt as well. And we have two coming conferences in Arab Academy of Science and Technology and in Monofia. I would like to congratulate Dr. Ahmed Radwan, Dr. Tariq Khalil, Dr. Ahmed Madian with the unprecedented success of NILES 2020. It was one of the best organized conferences in the world. I can say that without any bias to Nile University or to NILES. I would like also to highlight some of the coming events and some of the important people in IEEE Egypt. One of them is Dr. Basanta Abdelhamid, the chair of Women in Engineering. And for young researchers, I hope you can connect to Mohammed El-Shazli and Ziad Diab from IEEE Young Professional in Egypt in order to know their activities. At the end, I would like to thank you all for your contributions. Thank Dr. Ahmed Radwan, Dr. Ahmed Madian, Dr. Wael, and the godfather of Nile University, Dr. Tariq Khalil, for everything he made to make this happen. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. I think now we are moving to the last part of this closing ceremony. It will be the awards. Hadil, could you share the screen, please? Okay. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay. Sorry, it's just a minute. Okay. Okay, here we come to the sharing screen. Hadil, sorry, I couldn't see the screen.
Yes, Doctor, I'm sharing screen now.
Now I could share the screen. Now, yes, okay. Okay, so it's now it's time for announcement for the Best Paper Award. As we said in the opening, we have 3 awards for the first 3 places of the best paper And we have one award coming from Taiko office, and this has been done during the workshop, presented before the conference by 2 or 3 days, and they already has selected the winner, and we'll announce in a minute. And we have the graduation project competition that we'll announce the results of it. Okay, so I would say for you, this is. First, I would like to present for you how we select the best paper award. So this is a guideline for the criteria that we already used. An awarding technical committee that has been formed that didn't has any paper elected inside the best papers nomination. So it formed from Professor Nasser Swalem, Professor Ahmed Khattab from Cairo University, Professor me, and Professor Ahmed Radwan. The criteria for the best paper defined would be as follows. There was a review score that has been given during the review phase by the EASY chair. It has been getting around 70% of this grade of the score of the paper. And during the conference, the nominated papers has been presented inside the conference. The committee members and another members that has not assigned inside the committee has been attending the presentation and watching the presentation scales of the part, and the discussion has been done and answering the questions, and this all has been giving a grade around 15% for the discussion and answering, and presentation scales would give in around 15%. And the summation of those grades give us a list for the nominated papers that has been would be announced as follows. So the difference inside between the grades was not so far. I think it was a hard job to select who is winning the best papers. So I will present the best papers starting from the 3rd place to the 2nd place. So in our 3rd place, we have actually the committee has found that there is an equality between 2 papers, and it was very hard to commit one of them. So we select the 3rd place to be shared between 2 papers. The 3rd place the paper comparative analysis of Egyptian SARS-CoV-2 with other population mutation analysis. This is presented by Lamis Sharqawi, Mahat Tantawi, Yara Ahmed, Ahmed Taha, Tamer Ibrahim, Omar Suleiman, and Dr. Mohammed Al-Hadidi. Congratulations for the 3rd place. You will get a certificate for that, digital certificate by email through that. And the 3rd place, 2nd paper shared with this paper was single implementation of the models presented by Stavarola, Professor Kostas, and Dr. Ahmed Al-Wakil. This is the 3rd place paper. So those paper has been shared the 3rd place. So moving to the 2nd place, and one of the papers that has been already getting good results. So the 2nd place, a paper a floating point double humped chaotic image encryption on FPGA presented by Hossam Hassan and Samar Ismail from Chinese University. Okay, and the 1st place, and it got the 1st place with a high score. Yeah, and it was already evaluated by a lot of people from outside the university, and actually the chair was already outside. For the 1st place, the paper is a comparative analysis of various machine learning techniques for automatic scissor prediction and prediction using EEG data, presented by Hussam Al-Ghamri, Aya Haggak, Muhammad Ghunim, Tamer Ibrahim, Dr. Muhammad Darwish, and Dr. Tawfiq Ismail. Congratulations for the winners of the Best Paper Award. You will get an electronic certificate with this award through email after the conference directly. So this for the Best Paper Award, we have the Taiko Office Award, and I will also and the Graduation Project Award. So I will also present the Graduation Project Award from 2nd to the 1st place. So in the 2nd place, for the Graduation Project competition, As we said, the graduation project competition, we have many papers, many projects submitted, around more than 40. The graduation committee has been selecting, formed from Dr. Mohammed Saeed and Dr. Ahmed Sultan, selected from them 11 projects that already has been distributed between different universities around Egypt, from Nile University, German University, and other universities outside, from Greece, Patras University, and from Amman, I think, and they presented the papers today before the closing ceremony, and they got an evaluation from the committee. Actually, the committee is formed from 4. The evaluation was on the idea and on the presentation, defense for the discussion and the questions, and the second place presented as follows. Congratulations for Lydia, class 2, and Dr. Costas. Actually, Costas and Wakil is winning that. Okay, it's using eye-gas tracking and emission learning to improve autonomous driving car. Okay, sorry, I think this is not the correct title. I think there's a missing title. This is not the correct title. Okay, okay. For the first place, it's a project from Cairo University. This is the first place, using eye-gas tracking and emission learning to improve autonomous driving car, Cairo University. This is by Ala, Osama, Dalia, Muhammad Khalid Abbas, Muhammad Abdel Halim, Mustafa Azzam, and the supervision of Dr. Hassan Mustafa, Dr. Samah Tantawi, and Dr. Ibrahim Sobh. Okay, this is for the graduation project. Congratulations for the winners. And we'll go for the first, for the last award in this ceremony. The last award in this ceremony is presented by Tyco. It's around $500, and they already has made a Tyco innovation competition that has been running with a workshop that has been sent to all the authors before the conference start, and it has been scheduled and has been presented. And there was a question during the and the project during the Tyco innovation. A lot of submissions coming from those people who attended the innovation competition, and they have made a criteria for selecting the best part. It was the patent search assignment evaluation criteria based on the number of sources used and this with screenshots, the keywords and classification searched, providing relevant search results, and the items found there that are the same or similar to your product. Okay, if you have a part, and the quality of summary presented by the submitter. They have already getting a lot of submissions from the session, and they evaluated most of them, and they select according to this criteria the winner of the $500 from the Tyco innovation. Congratulations, God. Real-time response segmentation using segment and image processing. Google ID number 82. Congratulations, you have been winning the $500 from Tyco. Okay. So for all the winners, an email will be sent to you with the details of how you will get your prize. Okay, and also the electronic certificate will be sent to you by email directly to your mail. So this is end our awarding session. Okay, and I was as Dr. Tariq Khalil said in the starting on his talk, we wish that you already enjoyed our conference in the NILES 2020, the second edition, and we wish also that you will participate in the NILES 2021 in the third edition that will be running next year. I hope it will be physical, so we could see each other physically. And thanks for attending the conference.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Thanks, Dr. Tariq, Dr. Rahdoan. I think this end our session. So I would say see you in NILES 2021. Please prepare your work because as you see, we have a lot of submissions and a lot of awards. So congratulations for the winners, and see you all in the NILES 2021. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
So this end our session and our conference, and Thank you for attending, and thank you for listening and participating inside the conference hall. Okay. Thanks, Adil. Dr. Adwan, is it okay? Hadil, could you, Hadil, could you please correct the slide of the second place for the graduation project?
Sure, yeah.